Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Thursday activity of the week. And this week I have Kathryn from Music at Home. Some of you know her because she is singing the Sammy song, which a lot of my people have heard it.
Awesome.
And she's so good at singing, but she's also a music educator for young kids, and she's got this awesome music program. And I had her come on to talk to us a little bit more about music and how it helps kids learn. And also, we could talk about how it helps us with language development and math and rhythms and all that cool stuff. And she's going to sing a song, and her really adorable daughter might join in the middle, and then we'll answer questions as things go on. So if anybody has any questions as we go through this, feel free to ask them in the post in the comments, and we will get to them. So Kathryn, do you want to tell us about who you are and what you do?
Sure. So I'm Kathryn Brunner, as Gina said. I'm from Music at Home, and I started Music at Home. We really kind of launched things in 2017 because I was pretty frustrated as a mom, a brand new mom, a few years earlier than that, when there was nothing online that I could find for music education in terms of the classes that I had always taught. I'm a licensed and certified music art and educator, and that means I teach early childhood music, but I also teach piano, and I take kids from beginning to advanced. And I was a tired, exhausted new mama, and I had always taught my classes to hundreds, maybe even thousands of kids at that time. But I needed a resource to just come in and help me make music with my daughter when I didn't have the energy to create all my lesson plans and do all that. So that's why I created Music at Home. It's a resource created by a mom for moms who just want an easy resource to give their child access to music education from birth. And that's what's so important for kids to start when they're little, because research shows that a child's music aptitude is at its height literally from birth to 18 months. There's these windows, 18 months to 3 years, 3 to 5, and then 5 to 7. And then it begins to slowly kind of decline, and 7 to 9 is the last big window to catch a child's music education, their aptitude. Girls, I need to be quiet. At age 9, it really drops off. If you think about how easy it is to learn a language when you're a kid, it's the same with music. When you start to learn music as a teenager, and that's your first exposure, it's a lot harder. It comes so naturally to children at this preschool age. And that's why it's so important to introduce them to all of the wonders of music education. And that's what I do at Music at Home.
In your program, I have a lot of preschool teachers on here. So if they wanted to incorporate that into their preschool day, that's okay too, because your program works with 1 kid or 3 kids or 5 or 7 or 24.
Totally adaptable, absolutely. And we have plans for individual families, and we have plans for schools. And so it's a win-win for everybody, because you get the imaginative play aspect of music. And when you teach a child how to make music from the inside out, that's when musicianship starts to grow, the skills start to grow. And not just that, but all the benefits of music education start taking place. The executive functioning skills, the coordination skills, motor skills, the language skills. And that's, we were talking about math and language prior to jumping on here. The beauty of music is that it's pre-academic. So what that means is that a baby can repeat tonal patterns to you, sometimes even rhythm patterns. And what that's doing is creating a beautiful pathway in that child's brain. And the more you repeat those patterns, the stronger that pathway gets. And so what that means is the 2 hemispheres of the brain are making connections faster and faster and faster and faster each time. And that's why when you start your preschool day with music, it makes then the academic learning come even more naturally, because the brain is ready to fire.
Right. So let's about some ways that language is introduced through music. And I know when you repeat yourself over and over and over again, it's not only good for kids who are learning how to talk, but it's also for kids to comprehend what is happening. And we see a lot of the preschool songs have the same chorus and then they change a word, or they have the same couple words and then they change the color or something like that within it. So the kids are able to know what's coming next and they're able to participate pretty easily.
Yes.
So do you have any ideas of how, or what are some really good songs that you know of that support like a 3 or 4-year-old class that will support that language development?
Oh, anything.
Yeah.
Literally any song that you can sing in rapid fire motion. So what I've found is it's not necessarily which songs you pick, but doing songs back to back to back to back, because it's the flow that keeps the child's brain active. And so when you do one song and stop, oh, that's nice and that's good. But it's the constant flow that engages every part of the child's body. So I would say have 3 songs on hand and go from there. There's so many songs you can sing. One of my favorite ways to involve a child in singing is with a greeting song that they hear their own name. So we do this one that's called Come On Everyone, and it's come on everyone, come on everyone, come on everyone and sing with me. And then you might say, well, we wouldn't snap with preschoolers. So we go, clap hello to whatever the child's name is. Let's say Samuel. Clap hello to Samuel. Clap hello to Samuel. Come on, everyone. Clap hello to Samuel. And then you might say to the next child, or you might have said this to Samuel, what would you like for your special motion today? Would you like rubbing, clapping? Hold on. Kiara's going to stay here for just a second. She's going to stay here. Okay, just a minute, please. We have a little invasion here. And so I would say, what would you like for your special motion? And you can use your hands to do pounding, rubbing, clapping, touching the fingers. There's so many things that you can do. So a child will get to creatively give you their idea and respond to the sound of their name. It's a wonderful way to engage each child in your class.
Perfect. And then so language definitely comes through that. And we know as educators that their kids are picking up language all the time, especially as soon as they hit that 2.5-year-old mark, their vocabulary just skyrockets. So then I know we were talking about rhythms and math, kind of that foundational mathematical concept. So what do you do to bring in or highlight the rhythms in a song when you're singing?
Yeah, so we repeat. There is my favorite music researcher is Edwin Gordon. He has this idea that when you sing a whole song, then you take out the little patterns in the song and you learn the parts of the song and what makes up the whole song. Okay. So, for example, there's a song that I love to sing called Mouse Mousey. Like, goes like that. Mouse Mousey in the housey, hurry, hurry do, or the kitty in the housey will be chasing you. Run, and off the mouse goes. And the cat chases it. And so what we do after that is we take it apart by singing the rhythm patterns, or by chanting the rhythm patterns rather. So I would say, this is the rhythm language that Edwin Gordon created. He's from the University of South Carolina. He created the music learning theory. It goes, do, do, day, and then you'd be my echo. Do, do, day, do, day, do, day. Do, day, do, do. Do, day, do. Those are all the patterns that we just sang in Mouse Mousey. And then I would take the melody apart and turn it into solfege. So we sang Mouse Mousey, and instead of singing that, I would sing so mi do, so mi do. And then you repeat the patterns like that. So when we take apart a whole song and just find the little bitty pieces, it helps a child to understand what's going on, and rhythmically they'll start to get it. Oh, I've actually heard that rhythm pattern in there, you know? So that's a wonderful way to do it.
That's great. And then I know that we do a lot of clapping and beats along with music in preschool, and we try to keep that pattern going. So I know that, there's a whole bunch of fun songs.
So many.
I can go on and on and on and on, but about all the different songs. But I know that you have a special song that you wanted to sing.
Yes, I have a little girl here who's ready to sing it with me too. We, in just a few weeks, are going to be doing a special thing at Music at Home where we're going to focus in on a special time in a child's life when they lose teeth. This is my daughter, Kiara. And when children, every mama, I think, needs a little tooth pillow for when that tooth comes out and the tooth fairy wants to come. So just last week, we wrote a song about the tooth fairy. And so I'd love for Kiara to sing it to you. Let me see if I can back this up. And are you ready? I'm gonna go backwards. Okay, so here we go. I brought my guitar. We'll put it down a little bit like this. Got it? Can you scoot this way just a little bit? Yeah, here we go. So when you have a special occasion, it's also a wonderful time to bring out music to mark that occasion. You ready? Here we go.
The tooth fairy's coming and I will be waiting. I put my tooth under my pillow for her. In the morning I'll see what she's bought, exchanging my tooth with a treasure for me.
Try it one more time. The tooth
fairy's coming and I will wait. I put my tooth under my pillow for her. In the morning I'll see what she's brought me, exchanging my tooth with a treasure for me.
exchanging my tooth with a treasure for me. Isn't that a sweet little song?
Beautiful. I love it.
That melody.
Yeah, that is a great.
We wrote the words, and that melody is from a very special hymn called We Gather Together from the Netherlands. So, yeah.
Yes, that's
So
really
fun.
good.
So,
I have a request for another song.
oh, okay.
You have that you would sing?
Another song to sing?
One more.
So I do have another.
What was that?
I have another tooth song.
Okay.
Another tooth song. This is another celebration song for losing a tooth. We're going to come out with a video of my daughters and I singing this song together.
Oh, cute.
And it's the hooray song that you lost your tooth today. And it has a little speaking part in the middle. So it goes like this. Hooray, hooray, I lost my tooth today. Hooray, hooray, I lost my tooth today. I'm growing up, I'm getting strong. My tooth was here and now it's gone. Hooray, hooray, I lost my tooth today.
So cute. I love it. It's so catchy because kids can remember that so easily. And it's so fun.
I think every special occasion in a little one's life needs to be celebrated with songs. And I've never heard a song about the tooth fairy or losing a tooth. And I thought we need to have one in this world. And I'm sure there are. And I've heard it, but I want to do one. So there it is. And anybody that's on my email list will get a to actually get one of these little tooth pillows for free in the next week. So
how sweet.
We have girl ones and boy ones. So I'd love to have
adorable. So everyone go get on her list.
Yes, come over.
Like right now. So I know you have something on your screen and we kind of run through that. So what I'm going to do is add you in. I actually see you. We're on your screen. So if you want to flip.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Okay. So so I'd love to show you guys a little bit about Music at Home.
There we go.
This is our front page, and we have right now a 14-day trial offer. It's not showing up right here. It would be right here when you go. But since I'm logged in, it says start watching. So I'm going to click start watching. And you can see here at the top all of, let's see, it picks up where you left off, so it shows what I was just watching. But right here are all of our class series. We have class series for mixed ages 1 to 5, family music for ages 4 to 7, classes for preschoolers ages 3 to 5, and then classes for babies and toddlers, infant to 24 months. So Gina, is there a class series that you would want me to show a little bit of?
I think we should look at most of the people on here have preschoolers. So I'm thinking the 3 to 5.
Okay, so let's go to 3 to 5. And there's a fun one in here. Let me see which one I might want to do. I'm going to do bugs and bees. Let's do bugs and bees. This is class. Okay. And if you can hear it, let's see if it comes up. Over StreamYard, it might take a second.
Here it goes.
Okay. So a little disclaimer. I'll go forward just a little bit. And I'll let you guys just kind of watch the beginning where I do a greeting song with the kids. My classes, I want them to be as authentic as possible with real children. And so that's what you'll find here. Here we go.
Welcome to Music at Home for Preschoolers. Please join us. Let's do some rhyming. Everybody do this, do this, do this. Everybody do this just like me. Everybody do this, do this, do this. Everybody do this just like me. Wave hello to everyone, everyone, everyone. Wave hello to everyone just like me. Tap your knees. Tap your knees together, together, together. Tap your knees together, just like me. Now, I have Christopher and Kiara here today, and we have you. So let's do some greeting for each one of you. What would you like for your greeting? Clap. Here we go. Let's clap hello for Kiara. Clap hello for Kiara, Kiara, Kiara. Clap hello for Kiara, just like me. Christopher, what would you like for your greeting?
Pizza.
Pizza. Okay, hold your pizza. Make a pizza for Christopher. Christopher, Christopher. Eat a pizza. Eat a pizza for Christopher, just like me.
All right, we're having some.
And what would you like for your greeting? Let's sing your name when I sing you. Wave hello to you, you, you. Wave hello to you, just like me.
All right, so you kind of get the gist of it there. We're having a thunderstorm here, so I think that's kind of our streaming.
That Wi-Fi a little bit, huh?
Yeah, isn't that so fun though? So
it's fun. So in one unit, so in your preschool one, how often do you add new things every once a week, or is there a maximum amount that you have when the teachers go in or have a membership, or how does that work?
So each class is about, you can see the time stamps here, 18 minutes, 13, 17, 19. Each class is that long. Right now, we are in the process of taking out all of our songs. So we're splitting up the flow of class into individual song videos. So parents or teachers who want just a specific song will be able to go into the list. They'll look like this. We just took out all our greeting songs, and they're going to be, just in their own little swim lane there for you to eat from. So you can pick a song to do, find 3 songs you want, and then say, bam, 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 let's do those 3. Or you can just use a little snippet of a class or do the whole class. It's really up to what works for your family or your classroom and what's going to work for your kids. A lot of times I encourage parents and teachers to press pause. So in that example that I gave you, I give one chance for you to sing your name in there. But if you have multiple children, you could press pause and say, Katie, what would you like for your song? Hey, hello to Katie. And then you could carry on what I just did and then keep going with the video. So there are ways to make it even more interactive if you have more than one child or that kind of thing.
And now, especially with distance learning in preschool currently, this is a really cool tool to use. If you do a Zoom class or something, you can share your screen like we're doing right now And you can incorporate the parents and the kids that way, which is really great, because otherwise, you know, as teachers, we're sitting here just trying to figure out what on earth we're going to do with our classes and give the parents to do. So
and the cool thing too is that you don't have to have a background in music to use these classes. It's all done for you. The singing is there. And what we really stress with these classes is singing with an unaccompanied voice, because children learn best with an unaccompanied voice. Of course, sometimes I do bring in instruments and things like that. And we have CDs and parent books, teacher books to go with these classes. So there's all, you know, the sky's the limit. So if you're interested, feel free to reach out to me and I can share more with you about how to use these classes.
And I know that you have a very special giveaway that's ending soon. Is that right?
I do, yes. Why don't I hop back over here? Oh, I just want to say really quickly, our mixed ages classes are for ages 1 to 5, but they're really geared toward ages 2 and 3. So they're a great place to start for early preschool. And they're full of nursery rhymes and everything set to music. It's just so much fun for families. So I'll hop back over here.
Yeah.
All right. So how do I come back in, Gina?
I'll pop.
Okay, great. So yes, we have a 14-day free trial that's going on right now. And anyone who signs up for that 14-day free trial for our class membership that I just showed you will be entered to win an Amazon Fire tablet, a 64 gigabyte Amazon Fire tablet. And that ends tomorrow, which is June 5th. So depending on when you're watching this, I hope that you can jump in and get that free trial, because the trial.
I'll post the link to your page right under the video so anyone can hop over.
Awesome. Yeah. And the trial's going away down to 7 days, and eventually we may not be able to offer it because of some things on our back end. So definitely jump in there and get it.
Yeah. And I think it's so great that you're offering this, because I think that is something that a lot of preschools are missing, a music program. Either they can't afford to hire somebody to come in every week and teach music. So you really made it easy, you know, and affordable for them to actually add that into their curriculum.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it. So I know there's a couple people on. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask questions about music or music theory or learning through music, or Kathryn's kind of our expert.
Yeah, I'm happy to answer, and I can answer questions later as they come up in the comments or anything.
Okay. Perfect. So you'll pop back in, and this will be live on my page, so you guys can watch this over and over and over again if you want to learn that Tooth Fairy song. You can watch it a few times and learn it with your kids, which is pretty fun. So, all right. Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Gina. I love what you're doing, and I'll just say, you know, we have Sammy in our house, and we love Sammy. So,
I'm so glad.
Yeah,
I'm so glad.
Such a help in those moments, and every child needs that little bit of help to get over the curve, right, with their emotions. And it's very, very good thing that you're doing for children.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I always say if the kids don't have control of their emotions, then everything else is kind of lost.
Yeah. And
so that foundational skill is understanding their feelings and how to process it, especially right now. Right now, is things are getting a little crazy. So
it's so good.
Yeah. So all right. Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Got it.
And stay on for a minute, because I'll be able to talk to you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.